So what is your morning routine, fellow speakers out there? Or if you're just a professional that speaks or someday you want to speak, I'm Marquesa, a professional speaker, speakerpreneur creator. I've been doing this going on 15 years full time. Can you believe it? So I'm in my New York City apartment. I've been here about 20-something years, and don't get it twisted. I'm not a New Yorker. I've been in New York for 24 years, but I'm actually a Texan. But that's another video. Anyway, I want to pop in because one of the things we do as speakers, I have an engagement in a couple of days in Arizona, and then 2 days later in Atlantic City. No, I'm not gambling, but I'm speaking at an awesome conference, which I'm kind of pumped about. So some of the things I do right before I get ready to do it is I think about what will be my stories, because people tell stories and it kind of bugs me or bugs others in the audience when the story has nothing to do with the content. Don't just tell me the lovely story about your family or your sweetheart or whatever the case may be. If you're going to tell me a story, make a point. Let the story drive me to action. Does that make sense? So I really thoughtfully say to myself, I'm going to make this point. I want to drive this action. What story could I use? So that's one of the things I do, right? Another thing I do is I pull out my trusty. Let me see if I can show it to you. My trusty, well, either I'm on my Mac over here. I don't know if this thing lets me reverse, but you can see over here in my office, you see my big old Mac over there. I either get on that sucker, or without showing you my craziness of my apartment here, I get on this thing here if I'm mobile. I'm in transit rather. And I go into Canva, which I use to create slides, and then I drop them into Keynote because I'm a Mac Apple girl kind of thing, right? So I do that. So that takes a little time because, guys, I edit up until literally an hour or two before because my brain is always going and I'm always thinking, how can I make it better? How can I make it better? How can I make it better? And then you got to think about, all of these different, you have to think about all of these different logistics and where you're going to go and how long you're going to speak and letting the person know who hired you where you are in the process and that you're excited to meet them and you're grateful that they hired you. So there's a lot of different things we do, guys, as speakers. And I'll tell you one little tip. Got up early this morning, been up for a while, had me a really good breakfast, as you can see. Don't worry, I'm going to take the plate into the kitchen, get it all cleaned up, had that water, took some vitamins sitting right over there and all that good stuff, and got ready for my day. So, until again, lovely LinkedIn folks, this is Marquesa Petway, Speakerpreneur, and if you're thinking, I want to know more about speaking, let me check this chick out. Go to speakerpreneur.net and download my Speakerpreneur Tech Checklist, or you can go to gottaspeaknow.com. That's gottaspeaknow.com. And I actually share how you can make 6 figures speaking for free. Although I speak for free, I speak for fee, I do it all. Been doing this for a while. But if you're kind of new to the space and you're thinking, how can I do this more? Go and check it out. Talk to you soon. Marquesa.